Something the YouTube community has been missing, at least on the solid waste side, is a driver who can get behind a camera and actually do a pretty good job with it. I stumbled across a driver here recently who actually has his own little channel, runs a roll-off truck, does a little comedy, a little bit of sarcasm, a little vulgar, so if you're scared of profanity, you might not want to watch. But he gets the point across. If you've ever wondered what's going on in a roll-off truck driver's head, this is a channel you definitely got to watch. So I'd go over there and subscribe. Going to show you a couple little clips from his channel here. He does a bunch of different videos. He has a savage-free interior bit, talks about keeping a clean truck and how important it is and why you should take pride in your ride. There's another funny one about being a T. I'll let y'all watch that. And of course, this is a couple videos about, just some different trials and tribulations. And did I mention? Apparently his hair's on point, unlike mine, which is kind of a mess. But I'm not worried about it. That's why I wear hats usually.
All right, so we got two types of containers out here. Well, three. You got open top, self-contained units, and a unit called a breakaway. This is a breakaway. See all that shit on the floor? They call it a breakaway, I call it an instant mess. Now, if I had the opportunity to get into a time machine, I would probably go back and punch the guy who invented these things in the face, because this is a fucking terrible idea. No matter what you do, no matter how careful you are, you make a mess. And you have to clean it up because, well, that's what you have to do. Because I'm a professional, I'm not gonna leave it, I'm not gonna kick it out of the way. There are some savages out there that will just push it right back into the unit. That unit is very expensive, no point of breaking it. Also, if I had an opportunity to have a time machine, I would probably be busy for like a year and a half straight going back and punching many people in the face, including myself. Like this one time back in 1997 when I actually shaved my head. I mean, seriously, what the fuck was I thinking doing that? How could I be so careless? I would change many things. The moral of the story, these containers suck. Don't shave your head if you have nice hair, and don't be a savage and clean that shit up. See that container behind me? It's a little overloaded. It was a lot more overloaded, but I had to take some of the stuff off. And the next door neighbor came out and was wondering why I was taking the stuff off, since the homeowner paid for it and it wasn't right for me to do that. So I had to explain to him a few reasons why I did what I did. But let me finish the switch and I'll explain it to you when I'm done. Okay, so I simply said to him, I said, listen, I said, how about you're driving down the street and a piece of something in that container falls out, goes through your wife's windshield, maybe kills your wife or one of your children. How would you feel? And he said, oh, that's worst case scenario, that would never happen. I said, listen, I've had a freak accident. I've lived through it. Freak accidents do happen. I said, so why not be safe and let me take off what I think will fall off and cause a problem to save myself and anybody else misery. He also said they ordered a 20-yarder, not a 25-yarder. The only word of advice I got is secure your load, because a good day could turn into a bad day like this. Now let me hurry up and get back in the truck before I fuck my hair up. That shit's on point. This is a breakaway. See all that shit on the floor? They call it a breakaway, I call it an instant mess. Now, if I had the